Going back to what happened in London yesterday, of course, there's been an absolutely monumental freak out about that, a tidal wave of hysteria, because there was a terror attack by a right-wing crazy guy. Most of them were quite pleased about that because it really fit into their narrative. Now they're saying that it's Tommy Robinson's fault, that it's my fault, that we're hate preachers. You remember that meme that was put out to counter leftists, which basically says, everyone who disagrees with me is Hitler, because that's basically the only argument they have at this point. That's been out for several months. I think that should be changed to everyone who disagrees with me is a hate preacher. Because yes, the same people who said absolutely nothing about actual hate preachers in the United Kingdom, who radicalized actual known terrorists in this country, terrorists who tried to carry out terrorist attacks, they said nothing about that. But as soon as this incident happened yesterday, it was Tommy Robinson who had to be arrested because he called, for example, for the Didsbury Mosque to be investigated, the mosque attended by the Manchester bomber, which passed out leaflets to hundreds of people that said basically, the West is corrupt, the West is dead, don't integrate, reject the West. No, we can't have an investigation into that. We have to have an investigation into Tommy Robinson and his YouTube videos. Newsweek is also more worried about my YouTube videos than actual Islamic terror attacks. Their headline is Finsbury Park Attack, How Islamophobia Spreads from the Far Right to the Media. And they talk about, shockingly, the 10th most viewed video in the UK on the day of the Westminster terrorist attack was by Tommy Robinson. So they find the fact that Tommy Robinson put out a video on the day of the Westminster terrorist attack shocking. Forget about the actual attack, mowing down people in cold blood, tearing them apart limb from limb, stabbing police officers. No, that's not shocking. What's shocking is Tommy Robinson made a video about it. Oh my God, what are we going to do? The article continues. Again, talking about the Westminster terrorist attack, which happened a few months ago. Similarly worrying is that in the aftermath of the attack, this is what's worrying, okay? The most mentioned Twitter account in Britain was for Paul Joseph Watson, editor-at-large for the far-right American conspiracy and fake news site InfoWars. Okay, Newsweek calling us fake news, that's pretty rich, isn't it, given that they were vehemently behind the biggest fake news story of all time, which led to the deaths of 1 million people, but okay, we'll drop that for now. He launched his YouTube channel in July 2011 and now has over 950,000 subscribers. Yeah, you better believe it. Just sense that butt hurt right there. Because you don't translate on YouTube, do you, Newsweek? You don't resonate with anyone on YouTube because you're lazy. Your hacks have no talent whatsoever. They don't know how to reach younger audiences because they're crap. And you're jealous about it, which is why you're going to implicate me in terror attacks. Shameful. But again, listen to what they're saying. I've got over 950,000 subscribers. My channel has been viewed over 206 million views on the videos, with individual videos regularly being viewed over 500,000 times and some over several million times. That's what they call worrying. In the context of Islamic terror attacks, where little girls are having their arms and legs blown off, where people are having to jump into the River Thames because some jihadist is barreling towards them in a massive van at 80 miles an hour. No, that's not worrying, no. That's not worrying. Actual suicide bombers at Ariana Grande pop concerts, no. That's not worrying. What's worrying is that I've got nearly 1 million YouTube subscribers. That's what we should be concerned about. People have viewed my videos 206 million times. That's of concern. The most mentioned Twitter account on the day of the Westminster attack was mine. That's what we should be worried about, not the fact that these attacks are happening in Europe basically almost every day now. No, I've got nearly 1 million subscribers. That's the main concern. And that's why Newsweek and the mainstream media is a joke. That's why you don't have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's why nobody reads you. That's why you're going out of business, because that is plainly ludicrous to equate those two things, Newsweek.